It's not surprising that the Xbox One has underperformed, with the PS4 leading in sales. Today I'd like to take a peek at what went wrong, from an Xbox gamer's perspective.
And so, for the first time, let me now unveil Xbox.
Before I can talk about what went wrong, we need to talk about what went right. The OG Xbox launched in 2001 to compete with the PS2 and GameCube, being more powerful and innovative than the competition. Features like an internal hard drive, which is very new to console gaming. The Xbox also had a steady stream of hit games, like Fable, Brute Force, Forza Motorsports, Crimson Skies, and of course Halo 1 and 2. Plus it had many ports of PC games you couldn't find on other consoles, like Doom 3, Morrowind, and Counter-Strike. Moving on to the 360, hits kept coming. Gears of War and Halo 3 became must-have games on the console. One of the many features of the OG Xbox was the introduction of Xbox Live, which was brought over to the 360 and reworked. Now the 360 and the PS3 were in steep competition at the time, while Nintendo did some Wii shit. But in the early years of the 7th generation, the 360 was indeed the better choice, despite the Red Ring of Death. Great games at a lower cost. The cracks began to show though, around 2010, when the Kinect launched. The Xbox started to lose its focus and try to be something it wasn't, and Microsoft's big developer, Bungie, had left Microsoft and Halo to work on Destiny, forcing Microsoft to create 343 Industries to develop future Halo games. Their first attempt was, okay at best, but all this would reach a boiling point with the reveal of the Xbox One at E3 2013.
They had an opportunity to show us is how the Xbox evolves the gaming experience. And how did they do that today? By telling us that the next evolution of gaming is a fucking voice remote control for your television.
That reveal. Oh, that reveal. I'm not going to list everything wrong with it, seeing as people have been talking about it to death. But even the most die-hard Xbox fan couldn't support what Don Matrick had in store. After that, the games were pretty lackluster in the first few years. All platforms had the problem at this time, but who could forget the launch of the MCC? That was a broken, unplayable mess. Sure, it's fixed now, but that doesn't erase what happened. That same year, Microsoft's old friend Epic Games said screw you, and they gave them the Gears of War franchise because they were done with it. Microsoft had to develop the Coalition to further develop Gears games. Halo 5 in 2015 had a very bad campaign. Gears 4 in 2016 had a very bad multiplayer, and those were supposed to be the premier Xbox games for the generation. The bad game gravy train didn't stop there. Many of the Xbox One's games were hit or miss. Titanfall was good if you could find a match. Sunset Overdrive was good. Recore was meh. Crackdown 3 was so mediocre that I almost forgot about it. Quantum Break was just plain bad. Now what went wrong? The Xbox One outsold the Wii U, so it wasn't a total flop, but sales don't matter if the product isn't good. The main problem, in my opinion, would have to be the launch poisoned the rest of the generation. Oh yeah, that happens. Remember the Sega Saturn reveal? That poisoned the entire console's life cycle, with some retailers not even stocking it. That same thing happened to the Xbox One. Well, not the store thing, the poison thing. Sure, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the big ones. Another reason would be that the trends were not on the Xbox's side. Back in the early 2010s, power was seen as a very important thing. And when the Xbox One was less powerful than the PS4, but still costs more, what were people going to choose? More recently, hit games are releasing on the PS4 like Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War. Heck, even the Switch, the newcomer, has great games like Mario Odyssey and Xenoblade 2. And what does the Xbox One have? Halo MCC, Gears 5. Those are the two notable ones I can think of at this point. The rest, majority of them are just mediocre. And that's tough coming from a die-hard Xbox fan. Now the brand is about to release its newest form, the Xbox Series X. Whether or not it'll be a success is undetermined at this time. All I can say is, Halo Infinite better be good. First impressions are important, and if it was anything like last time, it'll be a massive disaster that rivals Chernobyl.